Welcome to the 33rd Annual Christian Homeschool Basketball National Championships in Springfield, Missouri. Scott Staten, Amy Curtis. We are here at the boys 12U Division I Gold Semifinal game where it is the HSRC Patriots out of the Midwest in Illinois against the CHSA Wolverines out of Texas. They'll be playing to move on to the 12U Gold Ball Championship game tomorrow. And Amy, both teams coming in kind of with rosters that are a little depleted for different reasons. Patriots just with 5 players, and then CHSA, as you mentioned before the game with me, missing some of their key parts.
Yes, they are. So we got a 3 right out of the gate there. That was Nico Hogan with the 3. Yeah, CHSA won the Big South region. Their coach, Josh Wall, serving his country in the military, going to be stationed overseas, so he and his son were not able to come to nationals this year, as well as the Sapah family. So we're missing Isaiah and Keyshawn Sapah here on the CHSA team. But, you know, they say stay ready all season.
That's
so
right.
Some of these players who were role players are going to step up and play big here at nationals.
Next man up.
Yeah. And this is such one of the things I think is most fun about nationals is getting some of these early in the week games where we have the younger teams that get to play on this college court. Helps expand your vision.
We like it, and they probably like it initially, and when they realize how long the court is, and all of a sudden it's not so much fun.
Yes, I had a couple high school players have that realization a few years ago. A little bit longer.
Absolutely. And that's a huge miss, and what a great, I mean, we always appreciate our military, and people don't always recognize the sacrifices that their families make, have to give up things like playing at the Nationals, but that was a huge loss for this team because they were Big South champions and Carson Wall the MVP. And so, you know, but that like you said, this is going to be fun. You give a lot of opportunities when someone else can't be there. It's an opportunity for someone to step in and maybe play a role they wouldn't have if Carson was here.
Yeah, absolutely. And then also I mentioned the Sapah family not being here. Isaiah Sapah is a menace on defense, really good at distributing the ball, so he'll be missed here as well. But Graham Buckner, who just took that 3 and missed, he was actually the MVP of the South District. So we still got some players who can play here.
On the drive, Isaiah Moore, and as we mentioned, HSRC in the dark uniforms, CHSA in the white and maroon. But just 5 players for HSRC out of Illinois, so they've got to be real careful with their fouls.
Yeah, we've got 7 here for CHSA, but a couple of them are
players
helping out. Look, we got the bucket there for Connor Cordell.
Nice find underneath, and Cordell, the recipient of that pass, gets 2. It's 4-2. HSRC leading CHSA.
Coach Cordell over there, probably pleased with that. We got the ball down to the block.
Nico Hogan drives. Rebound off to the Wolverines, and then we got a whistle and a foul. Got to be careful there, as we talked about. Number 55, that's his first, Isaiah Moore.
Yeah, don't like to see that as a coach, to have your post reaching in the backcourt. You want him to get down the court and guard the basket. Also, shout out to the CHSA girls 12U team. Their practice against these 12U boys, so they've really helped them get ready for the season over here. You might see them on the bench over there cheering for their practice partners.
Love it. On the drive, Hogan, no good. There's a big
nice
rebound.
there.
Cordell. Up ahead to Cole.
Cole wisely takes his time here. This is Fox Cole. Those of you who were tuned into the previous game saw his brother come up with the victory in the 16U championship.
And there's number 33. Caden Conde, KK, as you said they call him.
Or he told me his nickname is Mr. K. He likes to be called Mr. K, but KK.
Well, he hit the shot, so he's Mr. to us. Yeah. Hogan with the miss again. On the rebound, it was offensive board, but he stepped out of bounds. That was number 12, Mark Harris. Ball will go back to CHSA.
Yeah, anybody who's watching this broadcast, parent or kid, maybe you're not getting on the court a lot this year. I watched a lot of games this year where KK didn't get in the game because he was new to basketball, but he practiced hard all season, trained extra days, and now he's making a shot on the college court at Nationals.
Love it. Love it. Here's Buckner on the drive. Graham Buckner gives his team the 6-4 lead, and the rowdy faithful behind us with the Wolverines are loving that. Here comes HSRC the other way. The Patriots, shot put up by Isaiah Moore, too strong. Yeah, another offensive board underneath by Hogan, or rather by Caden Gomez-Bonner.
think they called that foul on Cordell there. We got to watch foul trouble for both teams.
On the inbounds, Patriots with the ball. Moore, too strong on the jump step. Rebound off.
Connor cleaning up those boards.
Yeah, he's pulling everything off the glass. Here comes Cole. Nice drive. Love the goggles,
look
too.
at that ball fake.
Oh, up and up. Gets his own rebound.
He's looking like Jokic out there.
He really is. And we got a timeout by the Patriots.
Early timeout forced by the dominance there of Cordell down on the block.
Connor Cordell just absolutely, like you said, pulling a Jokic, man. He is getting every rebound and then a couple of buckets as he leads his team with 4 points, 8-4. 2:25 to go. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll be back with more action here in the first period of this boys 12U Division I Gold Semi.
When it hurts, real time it.
Welcome back. First quarter action here at the 33rd National Championships for Christian Homeschool Basketball. And HSRC, maybe they rushed it a little bit from the press. So the Patriots out of Illinois grabbed the early lead, but on the strength of Connor Cordell's just absolute board work, they have seen that lead go away, and the Wolverines now from CHSA with an 8-4 lead and the ball. Here's Buckner, top of the key. That three too strong. Rebound off to Moore for the Patriots. And a foul.
Was that one on Graham?
Not sure who they called that one on. It looked like he held up a 2, but I don't.
No, it definitely wasn't on 2.
Might have called it on Cole, 21. Nope. Yeah, the computers don't send us that info. Hogan got stuck, somehow gets it to his teammate, but there is Cordell. Here's Cole, going to drive it.
Nice move, but a little bit of contact there.
Like the aggression. Foul on the shot. He'll get 2 shots.
We may be playing 4-on-4 in a minute.
Yeah, no joke.
Cole to the line.
I think they called that one on. You can tell if they called it on Nico Hogan or Gomez Bonner.
Nickname to himself, so
self-proclaimed GOAT. Here's Hogan for 3. Too strong. Ball sails out of bounds. It will go back the other way to CHSA.
One thing I will say about Fox Cole, he's always on the older kids bench, and he is the biggest cheerleader and encourager on the kids.
That's awesome.
He learns that from his brother Cohen, who you will see on the live stream is a super good teammate on the bench over there cheering.
Great game right before this one. Boy, we've seen CHSA in a lot of championships just moving into this tournament.
Yes, I think that shot was a result of not realizing the difference between the college and the regular.
Didn't matter.
That time he stepped in a little bit, that worked. Yeah, CHSA athletic director, Juan Player, has really put together a program here on the boys' side, competing at every age group. And, it's a testament to the program and the system that missing a couple starters, they've come out strong here with the 12-4 lead.
Here's a 3 attempt by Gomez Bonner, no good. And ball knocked out of bounds. It will go the other way.
That's Connor with another rebound.
He's starting to get a following here. You can hear the fans behind us,
yeah,
really.
He definitely has some fans behind him. All right, CHSA wisely walking it up. See how they're going to attack this 2-3 zone. I know they like to get some flashing in the middle.
Thought about it.
Good patience. I always say, especially at the 12U level, the other team can't score when you have the ball, so we don't have to be in a rush.
This is true. Here's Buck. Shot is good.
This is another young man who, at district, I bet he played 3 minutes.
Well, he made the most of that one.
What a shot.
Wow, great start. 14-4, CHSA, after initially falling behind, they storm out in front and lead it by 10. We'll head to the second quarter action of this boys 12U Division I Gold Semi game after this break. Welcome back to a rowdy Springfield, Missouri, Drury University, O'Reilly Family Event Center site where right now the boys Division I 12U Gold semifinal game, CHSA out to a 10-point lead against the Patriots out of HSRC. A missed shot there. Here come the Patriots the other way, trailing by 10. They're in the dark uniforms, CHSA in the maroon and white, and there's another rebound off the miss by Cordell, who kicks it up ahead to Cole.
The Patriots coach in that between the quarter there. CHSA has hit a high percentage of their shots, but they're kind of getting open looks, so I'm going to try to close out a little bit better and see if we can move the ball around a little bit on offense and try to find some spots to attack that zone, maybe with some flashers.
Another foul, this time on Gomez Bonner, and as we mentioned, if you didn't see the first quarter, you got to be really careful. HSRC came here with just a skeleton crew, only 5 players, so no substitutes. These guys are going to be playing the whole game, and you talked about, Amy, being on a college court. That could come into play, too, because you're not going to get any rest. You're running the entire game.
Yes. It also affects somewhat your game planning if you're a coach. I know I've coached on this court with younger kids, and like if you're a pressing team, it's harder to press on this court because it's bigger. You know, you can't cover as much ground. Oh, that was a nice attack.
Oh,
there.
strong move by Isaiah Moore. Finally gets it off the glass to go, and 16-6 now.
Yeah, I liked that time he went all the way to the rack. Last time he kind of pulled up pretty far out. He's got some size on him. I think he can get to the rim.
Oh, entry pass is taken away by Mark Harris for the Patriots. And here comes HSRC on the drive. Moore going to stop. Thought about a 3. Picked off by Cole. Fox Cole the other way. Going to take it all the way in. Stop. Put it up off the glass. Good.
Good hesitation there. Patience. You know that I'm sure the Patriots are not wanting to foul in that situation. So good decision to fake it and put it back up.
Oh, and that time Connor Cordell runs out to knock away the pass, and now checking on the guy that he was defending to make sure he's okay as he was knocked to the floor. Good hustle.
Good sportsmanship there. I think it was just he was going for the ball there. It was unintentional. But as we mentioned, the Patriots have no subs, so
yeah, no.
41 looks like he's going to shake it off and keep playing. Oh.
No injuries allowed.
It was almost very close.
It was really close.
Yeah. I don't know if he touched it.
Oh, Moore again. That time the floater.
He may have heard us calling Connor Jokic. He's got some moves of his own.
That's right. That's right. Isaiah Moore there with his second straight bucket. He's got 2 this quarter. Good pass to Buckner, and Buckner throws it, trying to get Cordell, but he threw it a little bit low, and you're a big guy. That is not where you want the ball, down at the ankles.
It was the right idea, not quite the right delivery that they needed.
But tipped away. Buckner with the ball, and called for looked like a defensive foul there.
Might be time for that memo to pass the referee.
Yeah, no joke.
This is 12U, not varsity. We would like all the players to finish the game.
That would be nice. Cole off the inbounds. Here's a corner shot. That is too strong by Buckner, but it's going to stay down at this end again.
See what kind of inbounds plays we have here. Looks like the Patriots are staying in a 2-3. KK wide open in the corner there.
A little bit short, but he was ready to go, wasn't he?
Oh, and look at that hustle. Okay, good timeout there by the Patriots coach to retain possession. Possession's
Yeah.
better.
Not only possessions, but you don't want your guys diving so much because you've only got 5.
Yeah, no fouls, no injuries.
That's
allowed,
right.
So.
3:57 to go, 18-8. And so as we, on this game, this team, whoever wins this game is going to move on and play in the Gold Ball Championship game for Boys 12U. We've got a whole slate of games and coming up, including right after this one on this court, going to see a really good pool play action with Girls 18U as the defending undisputed champions HEA will be taking on a Dallas Thunder team out of the Big South. That should be a fun matchup. Both of those teams with some aspirations, and they're in a tough pool, so that game's going to be big because whoever comes out of that with the loss is going to have to win their next game to have a shot at being able to advance. And so that'll be one that we're looking forward to. And then all day long going to be more matchups as the boys continue to move deeper into the Gold Ball with the semifinals today, and then tomorrow Gold Ball all day long. So a lot of great action coming up both here and over from Evangel University, where we've got games going on as well. Thanks for joining us through YouTube, and hopefully you're able to find those links. We're in the process of adding another link that's a little bit easier to find on our homepage. There's so much information. But if you get on YouTube, you can find us there at nchclivealso.com and National Homeschool Basketball. We'd love to have you join us and spread the word. We like to bring this to you and kind of make these guys the stars of the week. Patriots with the ball.
Yeah, we mentioned here in the first quarter, both teams in 2-3. I think we got a foul here on the rebound.
On the offensive board. And we apologize if you're having difficulty hearing Amy. She's, trust me, she's doing a great job. We're having a little bit of trouble with the microphones and the board down here, but hopefully they're going to get that fixed, and we'll continue to bring this game to you. 3:26 to go, 18-8. We had a tied-up ball there.
Inbounds defense here. I think that pass was maybe supposed to be for Gomez Bonner, but teammate picked it up for him.
There's Moore once again. He'd hit a couple in a row, but that time a little too strong.
Yeah, he's had a little more success when he gets a little closer to the basket.
Fox Cole with the ball.
Showing some patience here. As I said, CHSA likes to hit that flasher. We got the short corner there. Shot.
Cordell almost hit that one. Oh, good follow.
Rebound there by Buckner. I mentioned early he was the MVP of the South District.
Great job to follow his miss and get the putback. They tell you that all the time. Follow your miss. You know where it's going probably better than anybody, and that time Buckner turned it into points. Ball knocked away, but it will stay down at this end off of the Wolverine player.
It's a curious call, but I felt like he had it in his hands when he went out of bounds.
On the inbounds.
Oh, and steal there by Buck.
Stolen.
I know they mentioned they couldn't hear me earlier, but I gave some encouragement to both KK Arnold and Paul Buck, who didn't get a lot of time during the regular season, but they're stepping up here at Nationals, getting to play on the college court. Big steal, big transition bucket.
Oh, and then Buckner blocked that with his face, unfortunately, but it ends up in a turnover, and CHSA has the ball.
Moore kind of reached out to foul there to stop the break, but probably fortunate they didn't get that call because they're short-handed, as we mentioned, only have 5 players.
Fox Cole gonna set things up. Oh, Conde was not expecting that one, but worked out okay.
Cole chased it down there.
Buckner, here's KK from the corner. Little short. Fight for the board, off the hands of Buckner. Patriots will have the ball, trailing by 14, 1:47 to go. And here's HSRC bringing it up court. Going to try to cut into this. HSRC undermanned. They've only got 5 players. Started out really well, but then CHSA just stormed out in front. And they got a raucous crowd behind them right now, urging them on the defensive end. 1:32 to go, 22-8. Boys 12U Division I Gold Semi.
One thing to keep an eye on, again, with both teams kind of short-handed, there are 2 players on the CHSA bench, but they are 10 new players here to help out. No players on the Patriots bench. So
Moore knocks the ball out of bounds off his leg there, trying to get a second chance opportunity for his team, but unable to do so. Here comes CHSA. The Wolverines, just over a minute to go here, second quarter, leading by 14. Here's a deep 3 by Buck that's no good.
Very confident. He was 100% before that, I think.
Cordell kicks it out to KK for 3.
A little mini celebration there for KK. As I said earlier, he told me his nickname is Mr. K.
When you hit a 3 like that, you're Mr. to me. 50 seconds left, 25-8, got a whistle. And looks like it's going to be a foul on the Wolverines.
KK's got some fans behind us here.
On the inbounds, Patriots with the ball. 48 seconds to go. And clock didn't start there, so they're going to reset and get the ball back in bounds. Got to love even when teams come that don't have a lot of players. I mean, it can be done. We saw the Lubbock Lady Titans a couple of years ago, yeah, with just 5 players, 6 players overall.
5 really, really good players.
Yes, they were.
Just fortunate being matched up with them in the Big South Regional.
Oh, Cole on the drive, a lot of contact.
Yeah. Good job slowing down, drawing that contact. Again, as we've mentioned a couple of times, we've had quite a few fouls called and very few players on each team, so we might be
gotta be careful.
4. Okay, they say I gotta talk louder. I'm almost yelling into the mic here.
Well, I'm hearing everything, Amy, and I can tell you're doing a fantastic job. If our viewers can't hear it, they're the ones missing out, but we're trying to get that all set and hopefully working for you now. Cole going to shoot a free throw here. 25-8, his team leads.
We've been to the line quite a
Second
few
shot
times,
good.
on the CHSA side, but we haven't been as many times on the Patriots side. I don't think that's a negative statement on the refereeing. I think the Wolverines have done a better job at attacking the basket and drawing the foul.
That time Moore lost his footing and is called for the turnover. Ball goes back to the Wolverines. We'll try to close out this quarter and this half. Leading by 18, try to add to that lead. Buck with the ball.
We've got a sub in for the Wolverines for the first time. 2 of them actually.
Another bucket, 28-8. 5 seconds left.
That was Levi Whitten with the 3 there. He's a 10U player playing up. And we've also got Samuel King, who just checked into the game.
So that's the way the first half will end here in this boys 12U Division I Gold semifinal game. It is CHSA with a commanding 28-8 lead over HSRC Patriots out of Illinois. We'll be back with second half action after this break.
Let me make a quick correction. There's several Whitten boys. That was not Levi. He's on a different team. This is Ezra Whitten.
All right, we got it. When it's brothers, you can't get that wrong.
No, you cannot. No.
Good job.
That's because I'm not turned up there. Now you should hear yourself.
Testing, testing, testing. Are we better there? Testing.
Can you hear yourself now?
Yeah, I can hear myself.
Welcome back. Second half action, boys. 12U Division I Gold semifinal game where CHSA out of Texas, the Wolverines, in the maroon and white lead the HSRC Patriots out of Illinois in the black uniforms. Halftime 28-8, and the winner will move on to the Gold Ball Championship for 12U. And Scott Staten, Amy Curtis coming to you from Drury University. And Amy, so far CHSA has really answered the call with some of their better players unable to be here for the tournament, and we've seen a lot of people step up on the Wolverines team.
Absolutely. We said at the beginning, and I know we had some sound issues, so I don't know if it came through, but Coach Josh Wall for this CHSA 12U team led them, along with his assistant Kyle Sapal, to a convincing Big South regional victory. Coach Wall, however, is in the military and needed to go to an assignment overseas with his family, so he and his son, who is the regional MVP, weren't able to travel. Sapal boys are not here either. Isaiah Sapal, one of the starting guards, very disruptive on defense. Keyshawn, the sixth man. So this is an undermanned team, but they have really, really stepped it up. We've got two kids here, KK and Paul, who normally haven't played a lot of minutes throughout the season, but have practiced hard and trained and gotten better, and they're stepping up big with both of them scoring in the first half and making some big plays.
Meanwhile, talking about undermanned, the Patriots from HSRC, only 5 men on the roster, and one of those, Gomez Bonner, has 4 fouls already, so they've got to be really careful. so that they can keep a full squad out on the court.
Yeah, I suggested in the first half we might need to pass the referees a note here, but no one did. They haven't gotten the memo. Been a lot of fouls here. Also having a really good first half for the Patriots was Isaiah Moore.
Oh, and number 12, Mark Harris drains a three from deep.
That's how the Patriots started the game with number 14, Nico hitting a three and then a free throw, and then it's been all CHSA since, other than a couple of buckets for Moore. So good to see them get one to go down.
Yep, they've opened both halves, like you said, with a three. Nico Hogan on the first, and that time Mark Harris. On the missed shot, there is Cordell once again cleaning up the boards. Here's Buck with the shot from a little lefty, can't get it to go. Battle for the ball in the paint, and going to stay down at this end with possession.
Cordell had a really, really strong first half with a lot of rebounds. He got a couple quick fouls, but then did a good job of staying straight up, not getting another foul. We got the corner three attempt there.
Ball bounces,
Bounce off a couple of heads.
Off of several of them there.
Yeah, yes, it did. Both Connor Cordell and Isaiah Moore.
Moore on the drive. Yeah. He draws the contact.
Mentioned in the first half, he has some nice moves. He's got some size on him. He's had a lot more success when he goes all the way to the rim instead of pulling up a little bit further out. And I'm sure his coach talked to him about that at halftime, making sure he gets all the way to the rim. Nice drive for him there.
First free throw by Moore. Rattles off the backboard and in. He'll get one more.
Wolverines also, playing with the short bench. They've got two subs from their 10U team here to help out since they're shorthanded. One of them came right in and hit a three. In the first half. So
second free throw looked a lot prettier, but same result. He nails it, 28-13. They've trimmed 5 points off of that lead. Scoreless so far, CHSA in this quarter.
I got to think Coach Cordell probably wants to keep his starters in most of the time, though, so they want to watch that foul trouble as well. Graham Buckner had a solid first half with the three there. He was South District MVP.
His first three of the game, third three of the game for the Wolverines on the missed shot by Moore.
Another rebound there for Connor Cordell.
Here comes Buckner. Pushed from behind.
If I'm not mistaken, that's number 51. That'll be his fifth foul. I'm not sure that was intentional. He's kind of wrong place at the wrong time, but it was a push in the back. So I think that's going to be his fifth foul, and they do not have a sub.
So it's going to be 4 players the rest of this game for HSRC as Gomez Bonner fouls out. On the missed shot, Cordell again, but he'll be at the free throw line. That's number 41 with the foul.
Did a good job as the post there getting in the hot spot, which I always encourage players to do. When the shot goes up on one side, the most likely rebound is on the block on the other side. Cordell was there and got to draw the foul.
Caleb Mihalik with his second foul.
I mentioned this early, but it wasn't heard, and they're going to want to get the shout out. The 12U girls from CHSA you'll see on the bench cheering on their practice partners. They've been going hard the last couple of weeks in practice trying to help prepare for nationals, so cheering on their friends.
And he sinks the second. Yeah, that's a fun thing with homeschool. When my girls played with the Indy Blazers, they frequently practiced against some of the guys on the Northwest Warriors, and it really, really helped out both squads because that level was so high between the two playing. And it's nice when you can do that. You have that homeschool setting where a lot of siblings, a lot of the same families are there. So why not? It's natural, let them play.
Yep. Fox Cole, who's been having a pretty good game here today, had some steals, some buckets. He was on the bench cheering his brother on in the 16U game you did before this, Cohen Cole, who was an all-district player, and they just advanced to a gold ball game, the CHSA 16U team. Got Isaiah Moore getting to the rim. I said he has a lot more success when he goes all the way to the rim.
Moore hit the first, missed the second. Cordell chases down the board, and it's 32-14, 3:23 to go. CHSA in control and playing against a Patriots team, and if you're watching it at home, you're not mistaken if you're counting. There's only 4 players in the black and white uniforms out there because they only came with 5, and one of them fouled out, so now they're going to be out there, and he's going to be cheering them on. There's a miss and a rebound by Moore, and ball goes off of the Wolverines. So able to get a stop there even with only 4 players.
Yep. Probably need a little more patience on the Wolverine side. Somebody's going to be open if we take a minute to move the ball around.
And it's tough because when you are even with 5 players, you still got to play aggressive, and before you know it, they just pile up on you, and you just got to be careful. But sometimes you can't avoid it. That time off the missed shot, he gets his own rebound back. Moore can't get the second try to go.
Let Connor Cordell clean that board up there. Pretty much the Patriots are probably going to have to go to a steady dose of that. They're trying to get a 3 for Nico or Mark, who've hit threes in this game.
There's Buckner again, second 3.
You know, I'd like to point out here, if you're new to homeschool basketball, CHSA is getting a lot of these shots because they're actually moving the ball well and flashing to attack the middle of the zone. Zone shuts down a lot of younger teams because they don't know how to attack the soft spots in it. CHSA is doing a really good job of doing that.
Yep, absolutely. Finding some open looks and connecting. They've got 4 threes already in this game. On the shot attempt, no good there by Nico Hogan. And here come the Wolverines.
I believe Connor Cordell encouraging Cole to slow down just a little bit, take some time off the clock. The MVP of the region who is not here is the other big man on this team, so they're usually a 2-man team, and Cordell's having to do it all, like we said, like Jokic in the first half. So he's used to having his taller player to help him out there.
You call him Connor Cordell. All right, here comes Moore the other way, and some contact. Going to be a charge on Isaiah Moore. That's his second. Boy, you got to be brave there to step in front of Moore. He was driving down the lane, and the smaller player just steps in front and draws the charge. 1:19 to go, 35-14. CHSA in control.
Good flash there. Hit the flasher. Got to get the floor rebalanced here. If you notice, CHSA moves and flashes on just about every play. Now we have a little confusion. We're talking about it. Nice drive and kick there by Cole. Fox Cole.
And KK misses the 3. Patriots have done a good job, like a 2-2 zone, but they've kind of collapsed when they need to, and kind of just done enough where they can have disrupted the play of CHSA. And so 35-14, just 4 guys going to try this uphill battle to move on to the boys 12U Division I Gold Championship game. There's a steal.
Steal there by Buck.
Buck going to take it all the way in with the left hand, rolls it in.
Finish, look at that. Paul Buck with the 2-through contact. Man, I can't emphasize enough to parents, if your kid is sitting on the bench, don't complain with them. Encourage them to work hard so when they get their opportunity, they're ready to go.
That's right. That's
nice bucket there for Isaiah Moore.
Yeah, Moore's really been doing a great job of following his own shot, and that time with the putback.
He's kind of a one-man show down there.
Oh, Buckner!
I think we got a push in the back there. A little fatigue showing from Moore. He's been carrying a large burden here in this game, doing most of the scoring.
Buckner with a chance for a 3-point play with 11 seconds to go in the third. 39-16.
I think he's up to about 13 points now, if my count is correct.
Oh, it's live. That ball is live, so that's a 2-point shot.
A little bit of confusion there. It is 12U basketball, after all. Referees been doing a lot of games.
Yep. No whistle, and they knew exactly what happened. And, Moore takes it down of his own chance at a 3-point play.
Good, strong bucket there. He has a lot of success if he goes all the way to the basket. He's the tallest kid on the court. Clearly a little fatigued. They have no subs.
Doing a great job, though, just doing their best to stay in this game. And Moore has shown some great offensive prowess. A couple of different plays here.
Yeah, basketball builds character. It's good to see how the Patriots here are responding. They've got 4 players. They could have hung their head, stopped playing, but I think Moore has really stepped up his aggressiveness. If he'd have started this aggressive, this might be a different story today.
He's got 8 points in this quarter. 8 of their 11. A 3 at the buzzer. No good by Buckner. So we will end this third period with CHSA up 41-19 on their quest to make it to the boys 12U Gold Ball Championship game. Back with the final quarter of action after this timeout.
When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it.
Welcome back. Final quarter of action here at the 33rd Annual Christian Homeschool Basketball National Championship. Scott Staten, Amy Curtis, and we are watching CHSA's Wolverines in the boys 12U Division I Gold Semi game. Well on their way with a 41-19 lead over the HSRC Patriots.
We've got a couple of subs here in the game. Oh, nice step-through move there. Couldn't get the finish, but again, can't say enough about the performance here in the second half of Isaiah Moore. Great footwork. Getting to the rim, playing through fatigue. Again, all character building things.
The inbounds flew off of his own player, but then they throw the ball out of bounds as they tried to save it there. If you're just now joining us, yep, you are really only seeing 4 players for the Patriots in the dark uniforms. They only had 5 on the roster for the Nationals and had 1 foul out, so they're playing a 5-on-4, but they've done a pretty good job keeping it relatively close. They already had trailed when they just had 5, but great job inside by Isaiah Moore. And as we talked about, CHSA really seeing as they're playing without 3 of their better players, some of their guys from the bench that maybe don't play as many minutes really stepping up. Here's KK.
Shooting it with confidence, yep.
Hyundai can't get that one to fall.
Got a couple subs in the game from the 10U group. Filling in since they're shorthanded. We've got Ezra Whidden. I called him the wrong Whidden in the first half, so they won't appreciate that. But it's Ezra, came right in and hit a 3 in the first half. And we also have Sam King. There's some of our the top 10U players.
On the
CHSA.
drive, a foul as Nico Hogan able to put himself at the free throw line.
Probably don't need to foul if you have 5 players and the other team has 4. So
yeah,
we can move our feet a little bit, don't reach in.
Yeah, you would, at least on paper, you would think so. Hogan going to hit 2 free throws. First one is strong.
Coach Cordell coming back with his older players. I think maybe got a little nervous there. I don't know. But gave him a quick rest, quick rest.
Extended that break between the periods there. Here's the second shot for Hogan. Hogan's shot is good this time.
I think the CHSA 10U boys this morning also winning, keeping themselves in gold ball contention.
CHSA program having a really good week so far, and they hope that continues. Here's a deep 3, and Conde again.
KK, he told us to call him Mr. K, right?
Mr. K with the second 3 of the game, 8 points. On the other end, Moore drives it. Whoa, what a strong move and finish.
That was a strong move. Good defense there, the attempt to draw the foul by Connor, but just a little too much offense.
Cordell was right there, but the officials let the contact go.
I knew that was going up. That was a heat check there. We got a heat check by KK. Heat check.
That's awesome. Here comes Moore the other way.
He's continuing to go to the rim.
Moore going to go all the way up. Oh, partially blocked, too strong. Rebound off the board.
Cole chases down the rebound I mentioned in the first half. Cole and big brother Cohen always sitting on each other's bench, cheering on their brothers and their teammates. It's great to see. Great part of homeschool basketball.
Love it. Conde going to drive. Mr. K. Oh, here's a shot that's just inside the three-point line. That was no good by Buck.
Connor got that rebound, kicked it back out. We say look just like Jokic on that, trying to get his hot teammate the ball.
That's right. Try it again.
Buck has hit a couple of outside shots and had a nice drive to the rim.
Here comes Moore again. 3:21 to go. CHSA well on their way to making it to the Gold Ball Championship. Whoa, switched hands even. Nice shot by Moore.
Like I said, if we'd have seen this more in the first quarter, this might be a different game.
Moore and Cordell, that's a fun matchup to watch.
Yeah, you can see why they're in the Gold Ball semis.
Oh, on the drive, beautiful floater by Cole there. Fox Cole with his first points of the second half.
I did not approve his nickname. He told me his nickname was the GOAT, and I explained that is a nickname other people give you. You can't give it to yourself,
right.
But we like the confidence.
That's right.
He has aspirations.
We like the way that he brings that onto the court. You got to think it first, I guess, before other people say it.
Shout out to CHSA Athletic Director Jawan Player, who trains the majority of these kids throughout the week. And at practice, he's got them shooting at a high level here. Also executing, like I said, they are
absolutely
hitting the flash on the zone very, very well.
Boy, he split the defenders there, Cole, but unable to convert it to points. Got to also say a shout out to the Patriots. What great conditioning. These guys are playing 4-on-5 and just aren't letting up at all.
Yes. Good work on the boards.
Challenged by Moore, so Cordell's shot won't go. Cole stops at the free throw line. Here's Buck. In and out.
Good look. Oh, look, another board. if my husband was on this broadcast, he would be saying board man gets paid. He always has a lot of suggestions for things, so shout out to
and another three.
You can't. Multiple offensive rebounds are usually going to lead to a bucket, but again, shout out to the Patriots. They're playing hard, but they are literally outmanned.
Yeah,
they
literally.
only have 4.
49-24. Minute and a half to go. CHSA will advance to tomorrow's boys 12U Division I championship game. There's Moore for 3. Steps outside this time. He is having a half.
You definitely see why the Patriots are in this game. They came right out, hit a 3, and then, truthfully, CHSA has just been shooting ridiculously.
Oh, my goodness. Mr. K again.
KK, Mr. K. His mama says she calls him King K.
He's got more nicknames than points almost, and he's got a lot of points.
He does have a lot of points.
Here comes Moore.
It's possible he has more points in this game than he has on the season.
Buckner going to take it all the way in.
Buckner, a very, very solid player, like I mentioned, MVP of the district.
You can see why. Over 20 points now for Buckner, leading his squad. 15 points this half for Moore. He has really shown out. Steps back on the 3 there, maybe a little bit tired. 30 seconds to go. CHSA gonna, you would think, wind it out here. And I would think the Patriots, with just 4 players, would be happy for that to happen at this point because the game is out of reach.
Yeah, they are tired. I had one more nickname I was supposed to get in. The 12U girls insist that Buckner's nickname is Teddy Graham. I don't think that's approved either. I don't
know if that's Buckner approved.
No, I don't think so. But he's a sweet kid, and he's playing really, really good. So proud of both these teams for the effort and getting to play out here on this college court. What an experience for them.
Convincing win here as they move on to the championship game. Great effort by HSRC, but CHSA comes away with the win, 53-27, to advance to the boys 12U Gold Championship game. Coming up next, we've got girls 18U pool action. It's going to be a good one. The undisputed defending national champions, HEA Firebirds, taking on the Dallas Thunder, number 3 out of the Big South. We'll be back with that one after this break.